is livid over what's happening.
Back at the project.
Well, good. You should have been livid before you made it happen by electing this fascist traitor.
Without the federal money.
We're fighting as hard, I think, as we can.
Because Trump's not the only one who's going to kill all those people that die because you don't have a hospital. You killed them by voting for Trump, you fucking traitors. And now he's destroyed half the White House, and you helped him.
Very silent on us.
With this size of a project, says Thorson, it's impossible to just pause while the courts make a decision about the money or the government reopens. They've been thinking through other ways to finance it.
There's nothing as significant as a brick grant, though, that we've uncovered so far.
For the moment, says Thorson, they're proceeding as planned, still building the vertical evacuation structure, trying to think creatively.
We have this obligation to make sure that our patients and our residents and citizens are safe. And that's been the driving force behind.
Now you got to protect us from Trump. He's the biggest threat to every
government for, if not to protect people from natural disasters.
Now, Trump is canceling FEMA, who intentionally flood killed of Texans and dozens of schoolgirls just to cancel FEMA. He intentionally murdered them and gloated over it when he went down there and said how perfectly it went. Nobody in Texas did a damn thing, which just shows they're cowards and their 2A is a bumper sticker. And it's never going to help them stop a tyrant, because they had a tyrant right there in their grasp and they did not grab him by the posse. Texas is famous for posses, so I don't know. Except if it's all just them getting away with it. And they keep getting away with it. He's knocked down half the White House so far. So if Trump's knocked down half the White House, are you guys going to let him knock down the other half the White House and chop down the Washington Monument like a cherry tree? Like, what's it going to take for you guys to actually stop Trump when you've already let him knock down half the White House and half of the American government? He's halfway through destroying America for Putin, and the resistance hasn't really started yet. It's been strongly worded letters and a bunch of MAGA Trump-Putineers enabling him and helping him and cheering him on as he destroys the government. Oh, the Springsteen movie. He was your daddy home.
In theaters
Don't
Friday.
leave you all
And from the
alone.
Skull Foundation.
I got a bad desire. Speaking of a bad desire, look what pulled up next to me. Some cyber truck that they thought was a good thing to brand. EVservice.com decided to drive a cyber truck. I mean, it looked kind of cool, actually, the way they painted it. I'll give them credit for that. Maybe they got it before they realized that Elon Musk is a Nazi. But all we see is a Nazi mobile trying to service EVs, so maybe don't. Maybe sell it while it still has some value and get a non-Nazi mobile. Just a thought. So love these trees in here. It's not a very bright day, so you can't see the colors that well, and they're starting to fade and fall. Look, Jimmy, it's a war zone. The leaves are gone. The yellow leaves on this one are all gone. That was so pretty last week. The yellow and red there.
Through adoption. Each adoption begins a new story.
I love the fall leaves.
And companionship. Learn to help at humanecolorado.org.
Two visionary Coloradans helped give modern women more freedom.
Thanks, visionary Coloradans.
Manufacture of the tampon. Throughout history, women fashioned period products out of anything from moss to paper to fabric. A woman told a Denver doctor she used a sponge to manage her menstrual flow. This inspired him to create a disposable device with a cardboard applicator as an alternative to bulky pads. Convenience, cleanliness, more freedom of movement, but prudish attitudes limited its potential until Gertrude Tendrick bought the patent in 1933. The German immigrant launched a new company in Denver, Tampax. First, Tendrick sewed tampons together herself. Then she hired women to mass produce them. Discreetly at first, through drugstores and mail order, sales grew as women engaged in more physical work and active lifestyles. Tendrick turned tampons into a trusted product and gave women more control over menstrual management. A Colorado postcard with support from Denver Zoo Conservation Alliance.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Rylan Barton. The Trump administration says it will hold an oil and gas lease sale in one of the nation's largest tracts of wilderness. NPR's Nate Rott reports it's unclear if anyone will place bids.
The Arctic National Wildlife Refuge is
Well, if they
roughly
do, we
the
should
size of
boycott the
South
living shit out of
Carolina,
them.
an area of northeast Alaska with no roads, but
should boycott
abundant
them into
wildlife like
non-existence.
caribou, muskox, and polar bears. It's also been the subject of a long-running political dispute. The first Trump administration opened the area to oil and gas lease sales before the Biden administration closed it off again.
Thanks,
The
Biden.
Interior
Thanks,
Department
Joe.
now says sales are back on, with 2 planned later this winter.
But you should have locked up
The last
Trump,
time an
because
oil
you
and
should have
gas
known it
lease
was going to be
sale was
temporary
held
if you
in the
didn't lock
refuge,
up
though,
Trump.
It ended with
Or you
no
should have stopped the
bidders.
genocide in
Nate Rott,
Gaza,
NPR News.
because that's what you traded
Demolition
your
work on
landslide
the east
for.
wing of the White House continues today, even as
Or they just-
preservation.
The United States urged the Trump administration
urged.
to pause the
Oh, they
demolition
urged in a letter.
until
It should be
plans for
fine.
the
Oh, the
and
bunker
enhanced
that
as part of
Trump
the
will
Ballroom
hopefully
project.
follow his
NPR
idol.
News.
New York City Mayor Eric Adams has endorsed former governor and bitter rival
Of
Andrew
course he
Cuomo
did.
in the city's mayoral
Because Trump
race.
paid him to do
Adams
it.
now says he hopes
We
Cuomo
gotta
can
elect
beat
Mamdani.
frontrunner Zohran Mamdani. NPR's Brian Mann reports.
Eric Adams dropped out of this race after scandals crippled his re-election bid. At first, he declined to back Cuomo, calling the polls. During a debate Wednesday,
Mamdani.
the Democrat and
Gotta support Mamdani.
Republican said they wouldn't accept an endorsement from Adams, who was indicted last year on bribery
Wow.
and corruption charges, later
But
suspended.
Cuomo
by
will
the
accept
Trump
it because he's a
administration.
sleazebag,
Brian Mann, NPR
nepo,
News, New York.
The European
Trump
Union
boutonniere.
levied more
Go
economic
Mamdani.
sanctions on
Basically,
Russia.
we're only going to support people who support Mamdani.
The moves
We're
are
only gonna
intended
support
to push
people who support
Moscow
Mamdani.
to end
Have supported Mamdani if you're going to
Putin
expect any
responded
support
by
from us in the
warning that the
future.
measures were an
Oh,
unfriendly act
Putin. Oh, we'll think of Putin. An unfriendly act to the genocider? Oh, someone's being unfriendly to the genocider? Yeah, that's what you deserve. There should be no friendliness to genociders like Putin or Trump or Netanyahu.
Support for NPR comes from NPR.
Unfriendliness to genociders is the least they deserve.
Pamela Moan, focusing on.
But anyway, Trump's already knocked down half the White House. You guys are either helping him knock down the White House or you're stopping him knock down the White House. So it's time to stop Trump, and we've got to stop him knocking down the White House by stopping him entirely. Knocking down the White House is just a metaphor for destroying the entire country. He's doing that too, and he's halfway through. So let's stop him while we still have a country and some White House left. Does that make sense? Go ahead and stop Trump before he finishes destroying the White House. He's already destroyed the East Wing. We're not going to have the East Wing anymore because Trump destroyed it, because you guys helped Trump destroy the White House. But if we're willing to stop Trump, then we can stop Trump destroying the White House. But we need to go ahead and let everybody know, yeah, he's destroying the White House. He's halfway through. Astar says, I love the live. Thanks. Love you too. Thanks for being here. I'm not actually going to be live much longer. I was just doing some news stuff.
5 years, causing more than 100,000 Coloradans to lose Medicaid health coverage.
Yeah, they're trying to kill everybody. Trump's trying to kill everybody for Putin.
Deeper financial losses.
Hospitals will close.
Will be at serious risk.
Yeah, of course.
I'm John Daly, CPR
That's
News.
Trump destroying America.
Coach Chauncey Billups has been arrested. He's accused of participating in a sophisticated illegal gambling.
Funny way to. Oh,
Billups grew up in
Carissa,
Denver,
good to see you
where he
again.
played high school
I'm
basketball
looking forward to
before
seeing you
going on to
tonight.
play at CU.
I'm not going to be
Professionally
live
for
much
the
longer,
Denver
but hey, boo.
Nuggets. The FBI's Christopher Reyes
Thanks
says
for being
Billups
here.
allegedly took part in rigged poker games run by the mafia.
A funny way to avoid releasing the JP Trumpstein files. JP Morgan Trumpstein files.
Like Chauncey Billups, only to be unknowingly deceived through rigged.
So Carissa, I got something to give you.
Fixing the odds in their favor.
Billups is head coach of the NBA's Portland Trailblazers, which has named an interim head coach. And there's more on this story next on CPR News.
I got something to give you, but I don't have time to give it to you now. It's going to take a little bit of time to give it to you. So
Support comes from
I feel like we
DCPA
should develop a
presenting
language
Disney
for
The
talking
Lion
about this
King.
stuff
Giraffes
while we're
strut,
on
birds
YouTube,
swoop,
while we're stuck on YouTube. Oh, you know what it is. It's not gonna. It's gonna be a surprise, but you know what it is. Oh, you're curious. Well, I'll tell you where to look, and I think you have an idea of what you're gonna find. But I'm gonna give this to you later tonight, I guess, in about 6 hours maybe. If you'll be on around midnight, then I can really give it to you. But
this is All Things Considered from NPR News. I'm Adrian Pudding in Washington.
And I'm Elsa Chang in Culver City, California. 3 current and
But yeah,
former
I'm really
NBA players,
grateful
including the Hall
to
of
you,
Famer and current head coach
and
of
I really
the
appreciate how you said that you think it'll help me out,
were arrested
because I
today
think you're
in
right, and I
connection with a
appreciate your
major
willingness to help me.
illegal gambling
I hope I can help you
investigation
too.
by the FBI.
Look, let's
Help
not
you
beat
off.
against
I mean
words.
out.
This is the insider trading saga.
for the NBA.
Cash Patel.
This is.
At a press
Long
conference,
Cash
FBI
Patel.
Director Cash
Cash
Patel
Patel.
described
Oh.
two
This
major
isn't what the
gambling schemes.
KGB
One
told me to
involved
do
bets
next
on
to
NBA
avoid
games
releasing the
using
Epstein files.
confidential information about player health.
Sorry, they're
And
burning down the
other
White House.
involved
Or they're
underground
tearing down the
poker
White House.
games organized by the mob who
So there was an
allegedly used
NBA
former
element to
NBA
it too.
stars to
Then the other
attract
was poker
people who were then
games.
cheated out of their money. NPR sports correspondent Becky
I think you know what it is.
explained these
You can
alleged
like
schemes.
feel the
Hey there.
package
Okay,
to
so let's start with the NBA
to
betting
guess
scheme.
before you
What are
unwrap
the
it.
allegations exactly?
But
Yeah, I mean, basically, according to the indictment, this involved, they named 7 NBA games from a couple seasons ago, in which an NBA insider, they say, gave non-public information to gamblers to gamble on them, basically. So in the case of one of the current active player, his name is Terry Rozier. He
Hope
plays
so
for the
wonder.
Heat, Miami Heat now, but at the time
I won't
he
read
played
it
for
out.
Charlotte
Right.
Hornets. According to the indictment, he told a friend that he had planned
Yeah,
to pull out
that
of
might
the game
work.
in March 2023.
That's really clever.
Planned to pull out early
I was
due to
gonna.
injury. That
I
friend
wasn't gonna
divulged
pull
the
out
source of
early,
information
for
to
instance.
gamblers
When
for
they were talking about this, I was
$100,000.
not gonna pull out early.
And here
Like
is New York City
like Chauncey
Police
Billups
Commissioner
did, or whoever it
Jessica
was.
Tisch speaking at this morning's press conference, describing what happened next.
Using that information,
But I like that idea. Or we can just, I'll do a live that's real quick, and when you're the only one in here, we can talk, and then I'll shut it down, and I won't publish it, or I'll make it private.
And those bets paid out, generating tens of thousands of dollars in profit. The proceeds were later delivered to his home, where the
I want to
group
deliver some
counted
proceeds to
their
you.
cash.
Wow, how many others were involved in that scheme?
I was full of
Well,
proceeds earlier.
Yeah, I mean, over the 2 schemes, officials say that more than 30 people
Thank
were
you.
arrested.
Thank
that
you for
includes
receiving the
gamblers, includes
proceeds.
members of organized crime groups. In terms of people involved with the
I've been
NBA,
thinking
another
about
person
you.
who was arrested
I'll
was
put it
Damian
that way.
Jones. He's a former NBA player and
I'm
coach
looking
who,
forward to when we talk
At the
again.
time, in 2023, was working
But I
as
can't
an
get into it now
unofficial
because I
coach
gotta
for
go
the
to
Los
work.
Angeles Lakers.
So,
He leaked info that LeBron James was
but
gonna
I'm really
set
looking forward to it. I hope you're looking forward to it too. Did you have a nice
some other games
bath?
included a Toronto Raptors player named Jonte Porter, who was banned for life from the league last year over his involvement in gambling. There are a couple other co-conspirators.
They've knocked down half the
as
White
far as
House.
NBA
So
insiders
one
who
reason
are
they're doing
not
this is
named
to
in the
distract from knocking
indictment.
down
It
half the
appears
White
that
House.
One could be Chauncey Billups, which means that I think maybe more fallout could be.
I feel like you might have some walls that I should knock down
The
too.
NBA investigated some of this before.
Yeah, that's why Porter was banned last year for Rozier.
Ditto,
The
most
NBA
definitely. Oh,
investigated when
thank
this
you.
happened back in
You make me
2023
feel
and
so
actually
good.
cleared him then,
Haven't done it
which is
yet.
something
Been
that his
cleaning.
lawyer
Okay.
pointed out to me today. The
Well,
lawyer says that Terry is not a gambler. Said, quote, he's not afraid of a fight, looks forward to winning this one. Billups and Jones don't yet, by the way, I should say, have lawyers filed with the case information just yet.
Okay, what about the other investigation, the poker games?
when you
Yeah,
get
this
to
was
it,
related to
have a
these,
good bath. I
underground
want to do some poker games
organized by
too.
crime families. The prosecutors say that, you know,
I don't want
in
to
terms of
do
the former
crooked
NBA
poker
players like
games. I
Chauncey
want to do
Billups,
some
he was
straightforward,
explicitly named
hard-thrusting
in this
poker
one.
games.
They were recruited to play as basically, as you say, a way to learn victims. Of course, then the games were rigged. They actually used some crazy.
But
high
good
tech
luck
to
getting
do
your
that.
cleaning
Rigged
stuff
shuffling
done.
Machines, X-ray poker tables are named in the indictment. In total, the victims here lost
X-ray
more than $7
poker
million.
tables.
Can you just put all of this in perspective?
I did
Like,
see some
how
pictures of
big
some of this stuff. It's
are
pretty
these
cool.
different alleged schemes?
I mean,
So I
the
should
NBA stuff
probably
is a
get
very big
to
deal. Pro
work.
leagues used to be very outspoken
I guess
against
I'm okay.
gambling, but the Supreme Court effectively legalized sports gambling nationwide back in 2018.
Well, the Supreme Court's been
Since then,
captured by
it's become
Putin.
infused in every part of
And
the
you've
sports
captured my
ecosystem.
eye.
You can't watch a game
It's great to
now
see you, Kissy.
without hearing analysts talking about how to bet.
See
so
you
on.
soon,
It's everywhere.
Carissa
I think
Love.
everybody in sports has been waiting
Nice to see
for a
you.
big scandal like this to drop, and now here we are.
That is NPR's Becky.
Well, when you
Sullivan.
get
Thank
to
you,
it,
Becky.
enjoy.
The Trump administration's aggressive
Yes, try to get on around 12.
targeting undocumented people is also
If you can get on,
US
then
citizens.
They dragged me
it's
out
going to
of the
be
car
great.
and
I will
identified
definitely
them
enjoy
as
having you
racist,
on.
and I could provide proof
So,
of this, they didn't care.
yeah, try to get on around
Reyes
12.
was
That's when I
arrested
should
by
be
immigration
off
agents
work.
in July,
And
held for 3 days. The
think of
Department
me
Homeland
between now and
Security said he
then.
grew violent and refused
But
to
I have an
comply.
idea. We can
He
talk
denied that and has
in
not been
code.
charged
We can
with
make a
crime.
special language of
Curtis is
terms that
one
we can
of
talk
at
about.
least 170
Or
US
we can
citizens
do
who
that
have been
trick you came
arrested
up with
or
earlier. I
detained
think that's a
by
wonderful
immigration
idea.
agents since
So
President
we'll figure it
Trump's
out because I would
office,
love to talk to
according
you
a
more.
ProPublica report.
And I would love,
NPR
if
has
you
not
would like, I would love to talk to you in code so other people can try to figure it out.
Congressman Robert Garcia and Senator Richard
Because I do
Blumenthal,
think
both
that
Democrats, have announced an investigation into these detentions.
it's not only something I need, it's something everybody needs. And even if they're just,
the House Oversight Committee on
I'll try the thing now with the digits. Not yet, because I should probably go, and there's 2 other people here. So we could try. But I'll go live again. Catch me again soon. I might go live again if there's an interesting news story or something on, but only for a few minutes because I got to work. But
hardware stores.
But yeah, we'll definitely work it out. We're gonna work it out. So I'm looking forward to it. Thanks. I've been thinking about you, and gosh, thinking about you is very nice. So thank you for giving me something so nice to think about. And I think I'll just title it like Flirting with Kissy. Kissy Flirting. I'll title it Kissy Flirting. And that way you'll know it. It's just for you. All right, well, I'm going to go for now, but have a great bath. Good luck with your cleaning and stuff. Good luck with your, oh, thank you. Oh, you make me feel so good. I'm so glad I came live and got to see you now, even though it was for whatever this news stuff was. I'm looking forward to just focusing on you and having a good time. I'm looking forward to your enthusiasm, because you're awesome. All right. Love you, Kissy. Love you, Carissa. See you soon. And hopefully tonight. All right. Take it easy.